Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, your boy Jonathan McMillan, and I just want to do a very, very quick video here. Hey, what's going on, guys? Oh, let me turn that down. Just want to do a really, really quick video here, um, just because it's Friday, it's the end of the week, and I know it's been a very stressful couple of weeks for everybody, or probably 3 weeks now or more for everybody. And so, just in the conversations I've been having with a lot of people, I know that a lot of people are stressed more than normal. Anxiety is up, energy levels are down, and so I put together this very quick presentation called "Slowing Down," taking time to take care of what really matters, and it's my way of reaching out to my people, the ones I care about, even those who I don't know who are out here in the lanes, trying to make a difference in the world. Just hopefully this will inspire and be my encouragement to have you just pause and take care of yourself for a minute. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump right into it, understanding that we're all stressed right now, that we all are trying to manage 1,001 different things easily on a easy day. And so this started months ago with the COVID-19 and stay-at-home orders and the quarantine. Uh, Many of us were excited about working from home because working from home was supposed to make things easy for us, but instead it made things probably a little bit more difficult, or much more difficult, because of the fact that there aren't any boundaries around when people are sending us emails, when people are texting us, the things that we feel like we need to get done immediately or before the next day, and we could probably just work for a few more minutes, and that few more minutes turns into a few more hours. And that's just not a healthy place to be. That elevated place of stress is toxic, really, and things feel out of control. Things are uncertain right now. Things are unfamiliar. We're finding out that relationships and the people that we know may not be as trustworthy as we thought we knew them to be. People are inconsistent. Things are inconsistent. The systems that are supposed to serve us are inconsistent, and all of this change, if it's not properly accounted for and managed, it has a toll on the body, it has a toll on the psyche, it has a toll on your emotions, it has a toll on your mental health. And if not feeling in control is a perfectly normal human condition, because we are wanting to be in control of a perfectly human condition. And when things feel like they're out of control, then we start to really have some problems. My wind just closed my door. It kind of startled me. And so it's important that we understand that we can only control what we can control. And to alleviate some of that stress, to alleviate some of that anxiety, being very mindful about, you can't control everything. You cannot manage everything. You cannot control time. Time will keep on moving, like the song says. You can manage what you do within that time. You cannot control another person. You cannot make another person do something, or even feel a different way, or even think another way. You can try to influence, you can try to encourage them to think differently and act differently, behave differently, but you cannot control that. So once you become aware of that and accept that fact, it starts to release some of the anxiety and stress that you might be encountering for yourself. Okay. There's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of toxicity that's constantly bombarding us, whether it's the news about the president, coronavirus, the protests, the weather, global warming, prices, stock, food. The source of toxicity in our lives is endless. And so again, you will not be able to stop that, but what you can do is, what you can control and what you can manage, is how much of that you ingest, how much of that you purposely, deliberately take in. So what I'm encouraging is just taking a time out, taking a step back, understanding that time does not stop for you, no matter how powerful you are. You like this guy right here in the video who sleep is about to kick his ass if he doesn't check in. They say that if you don't take a break when you need it, your body will need it before you take it, and you'll end up in a bad situation. So understanding that you can't control everything, you can't manage everything, but you can manage and control yourself. I want to just interject. You might have seen this slide before. Just some simple self-care solutions that you can implement today, this weekend, to start to manage and control the toxicity and the stress that you're going through. First off, slow down. Slow down, reflect on where you are physically, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. Rate yourself on a 1 to 5 in all those categories: physically, intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. If and then once you figure out where you are on a scale of 1 to 5, be deliberate about what can I do to raise my score in any of those areas. Maybe I need to exercise. Maybe I need to take a walk. Maybe I need to take a nap. Maybe I need to go to bed earlier. Physically, you're improving. Intellectually, maybe I just need to shut down some of the things that I'm ingesting as far as mentally, and just zone out, veg out for the weekend. The fight will continue without you for 1 or 2 days. Next, take a stop and take an intentional break, again, on the things that you're ingesting as far as the toxicity, whether it's on social media, regular news, even the conversations that you're having. Set those boundaries with your people and say, I don't want to talk about work right now. I don't want to talk about the world. Let's talk about whatever that means. And then lastly, just in that same space, go talk to somebody. Have a conversation with somebody that you can vent to and be open with and transparent with, and let them know that you're not feeling well, or even discuss that pies exercise. Tell them, like, my score right now, I'm not feeling like I'm achieving my best physically, emotionally, spiritually. Can I talk to you about it? Maybe you could suggest some ways I could raise my score in any one of these 4 areas. Now, I would suggest, this is important, that you get permission before you start to dump on somebody, because nothing's worse than a person who's going through something themselves and not feeling like they have the space, or feeling burdened because they have to now make space for somebody else who they may, their problems are overwhelming. Here's a really quick exercise you can look at when you're managing your time and managing yourself. Look at the 4 quadrants. What's important? What's urgent? What is important but not urgent? And what's urgent but not important? These are things that you can start to delegate and organize what you need to do when you need to do it. And trying to manage time itself, because 60 seconds happen in every minute, and there's only 60 minutes of every hour, and only 24 hours in the day. You're not changing that, but you can manage what you do within those 24 hours, that 1 hour, those 60 seconds. So look at goal planning, and that helps you put stuff in that important but not urgent category, right? Crises will arise that will be urgent and important, but if you can get things in quadrant 2, where they're important but not urgent, you can then put things, prioritize your task and know what needs to be done when. The urgent but not important are the interruptions that will come along. Set strong boundaries. Let people know, I cannot manage this right now. I am focused on task A, B, and C. I see if there's someone else who can help you out, and maybe delegate that off to someone else. And then quadrant number 4 is not important. It's not urgent. Go ahead and put that in its proper place. Now, it's important, I will say this: self-care, you will be tempted to put self-care and me time and time in that not important, not urgent quadrant, but honestly, this needs to be in quadrant number 2, where it's important but not urgent, because when it becomes urgent, then it becomes a crisis. All right, and then there's last example of this is looking at do, plan, eliminate. Do, plan, delegate, eliminate. Set those strong boundaries. Turn off the computer, get off of social media, log off your email, check out, set boundaries, because somebody else's emergency does not necessarily make it your emergency. Be very aware of the boundaries and be very intentional and very committed to the boundaries that you set for yourself. Again, schedule self-care. Make sure that you are taking the time that you need for yourself. This is John Millen. Those are three simple tasks, maybe even four simple tasks or exercises and things that you can do to improve your mental health. Take time for yourself. If you enjoyed this, leave a comment. What was your favorite tip? What was the thing that you enjoyed the most? What will you think you get the most value in? Matter of fact, if you feel like it, I would be very interested in the pies exercise. Tell me what your score is. Tell me what you plan on doing to increase your score. I would love to hear some of that. I need the feedback myself because you might have an idea that I can implement in my own self-care regimen. Lord knows I need it. Trust me, many times when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. So leave me a comment if you enjoyed this. Leave me your pie score. Let me know what you're planning on doing to get some self-care and some me time. Follow this. If you found this of value, please share this out to your networks. Let people know this is what we're about. We're about making ourselves better than average. I'm Jonathan McMillan. I enjoyed the time with you. Peace.